Hey guys, what's up? So I'm back again with another video, and for this one I'm going to be taking a look at another drone. For this one specifically, it's the URANHUB G30, and straight off the bat the first thing, or the thing that I like the most, is going to be the remote, but I'll get into that a little later in the video. Like personally, I hate those remotes that once you have to connect your drone, your phone has to, like, it's mandatory that your phone is the screen. It's not particularly the case with this one. It grants you a little more versatility in how you're able to fly the drone, and I like that, right? Like, I don't necessarily want my phone to be the one I use to control the drone each and every single time. So for the look of the drone, it kind of looks like any other drone, right? Like with the drones, I think it's a little difficult for them to like really make them stand out as compared to others, because they have the same basic kind of functions and look, right? So they'll have the rotors and then the camera at the front. So really, when it comes to look, they all pretty much look the same, but that's not where the big deal is going to be. So the hard sell for drones is going to be the quality, right? Like, you don't want to pay a lot of money for something that's going to crash out and break soon. At the same time, is how practical and how fun is it to use, right? So for me, drones, I always looked at them like yeah, I guess, right? Like, I never really had like a big motivation to just go out and fly drones. But the more I've been using them, the more I realize they're kind of fun, right? They're a little fun, just the little things that you could use them for. And for me, I'm into videography, so I'm biased that way. But they are really fun once you really just get to using them, like capturing different shots and different angles. I personally like them. Now for this one, the camera is going to be a 4K camera, and personally I was a little surprised by that, because I was shocked, right? Like, I wasn't expecting that for a drone to have 4K camera, but I guess at this point, like, they are starting to implement 4K cameras into drones, and the image quality does actually look good. Now this is where, like, when you have your drone connected to your phone, then it's going to be even much simpler and better to have the footage directly onto your screen. But you know, like, come on, like, I don't really want to have to use my phone all the time. Now the flying time is going to be 31 minutes, and that's going to be with a single battery, which I find kind of disappointing. I would have at least preferred to have multiple batteries, right? Just so one runs out, you can quickly swap it out and plug the other. Having just one for 31 minutes, it's gonna kind of put you at a limit, right? Like, it's gonna disadvantage you if you're trying to record long footage, which 30 minutes, right? Like, it's plenty, but it's not like durable, right? You're gonna find yourself having to charge pretty quickly, right? The more that you use the drone. So at 31 minutes, like, it's decent. Like, you can go out and have fun with it, but like, if you really wanted some serious shots, then you wouldn't really be able to go out for long before needing to charge your drone again, which honestly, that is kind of a bummer. I would have preferred, even if like like it came with one battery, if that battery was long enough to be even maybe 45 minutes, because then you start to like peak into like decent, right? Like at 45 minutes, but leaving it 31, like it's all right at that point. Like, at least give a couple batteries, just so we have different ones to swap out and be able to fly the drone for longer purposes of use. Now the transmission can go up to 500 meters, but yeah, listen, I'm not flying my drone 500 meters away, bro. I'm not. First of all, I'm a horrible drone flyer, so I'm gonna lose it anyways. But hey, if you want to fly that far, that's by all means, right? But the only bugs, well, I don't even know if like it's a certified bug, right? So like, where I was shooting was near like the Russian embassy, so like there was some GPS electromagnetic situation. Like, the signal wasn't really that good, right? And I kept getting like an error message about the location I was. The electromagnetic waves were like not suitable for the drone or whatever. So I don't know, maybe Vladimir wasn't happy I was shooting like with the drone down there, but I moved away a little further and it was able to fly. So I'm not sure, maybe it's just, you know, like, you have like straight out of the box type bugs where you experience some bugs, and then eventually, you know, once you start using a device more, it just clears up. But I honestly couldn't make out what to like chalk the bug up to, but it started flying afterwards, so everything was fine. And when it did start flying, it was really cool. So playing with it, and you connecting the drone, you are going to need your phone and the app, so you'll be able to connect. And the thing I like about the remote is that it's going to have the essential controls already there, so you don't really necessarily have to go on your phone as the interface, and it allows you to just leave your phone as a screen instead of being like where you have like all the controls for controlling the drone, but it makes it less intense for you, right? So it just makes it simpler for you to learn how to use it, and it is a beginner's drone, right? So like as a beginner's drone, it should be as easy as possible for anybody. Like if I recommend it to anybody, within a week at least they should have the minimum down, right? They should know exactly what to do, because it's not, it shouldn't really be complicated, but it should be that straightforward. So flying it was really fun, and even testing out just how well the signal works for the drone. I lost the signal a couple times, and again, as I mentioned, I don't know, the area I was at was, you know, pretty but anyways, so just testing out, for example, asking the drone to return back to the original spot was really awesome, just watching it do that. So when it came to calibration, everything's like, it seemed to work well. So this isn't one of those where it's like you feel like it's a sketch. Initially I felt that way, but once I started getting to use it, it kind of felt easy, you know, and eventually it just came naturally, and it was awesome. Now the bottom line of this drone is that it's really cool, right? And for me, they knocked it out of the park when it came to the remote, because it just makes everything less visually overwhelming for you by integrating some of the stuff already in the remote. So it has its own interface and things that you can use to control the drone without really having to rely on just the app per se. Now the flying time, personally, I don't think is enough, but you're going to have to be the judge for that. Like if you're even in the drone market, whatever. But if you are a flyer, let me know what I missed, and I will catch you in the next one.